Hey guys, this is Peer Tutoring Club. This is our first lecture in general chemistry starting from chapter 3. We will use the same curriculum as you guys learned from Miss Noari, so don't worry. Today's lesson is about the atomic structure. Before talking about atomic structure, what is an atom? You are not the only one who wonders what an atom is. The particle theory of matter was supported in 400 BCE by certain Greek thinkers such as Democritus. He called nature's basic particle atom based on the Greek wording meaning indivisible. Isn't it interesting? Today, we define an atom as the smallest particle of an element that retains the chemical properties of that element. So now you know what an atom is. Then aren't you wondering about how it looks? What do you think the atom looked like? Just a circular ball, donut, or triangle? Many scientists throughout history also predict what an atom would look like based on their standards. And John Dalton was the first to adopt Democritus' theory into the first modern atomic model. He proposed the solid sphere model, thinking the atoms as just tiny particles which are indestructible and changeable. It looks so simple, isn't it? However, 101 years later, a guy called J. Thomson discovered that atoms were not the tiniest particle on Earth. He was, at the time, experimenting with cathode ray tubes in which he expected the ray will go straight. But it didn't. This was because Thomson had put two magnets positively charged on the top and negatively charged beneath the ray. This caused the ray to bend slightly up towards the positive side. Because just like magnets, particles of elements also behave so that negative attract positive and like charges repel each other. This was discovery of electrons. The cathode ray that was extracted by Thomson was a section of atoms in which the charge was negative. Because atoms were fairly neutral as a whole, a new model had to be constructed to show that there were negative and positive parts inside each atom. He called his new model a plum pudding model. As you can see, he thought of atom as tiny pudding with negative toppings. We call these toppings electrons. He won a Nobel Prize for discovering electrons.